Can this season get any better? Cue the intro. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fandoms Anonymous. We're here today to talk about Season 5, Episode 7 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, S.H.I.E.L.D. comes on Friday, so I'm doing my best to go ahead and watch it and get the review out next day so you all can see it. This is by far the best, it's not episode, but it's a great episode, but this is by far the best season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've ever seen. If I put them in order, I'm not going to go order all of them, but I would put this one as the best. And the next one, I will put the season with the Inhumans. And of course, you can't go wrong with season 1. But those two seasons, this one and the one with the Inhumans, best seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ever. So we continue off with Fitz, Jim, and Days that are still on the run. And Fitz had to go in and remove that implant from Gemma's brain or Gemma's head out of her ear. Now, it looked like it hurt a whole lot. They were headed to Fitz's ship, and then it was blown up. So that was their way out. So they couldn't continue to move on. Cassius' brother is basically leading the hunt for Quake. He has one of his top generals going across the ship, and this guy was actually killing people to get information on where the Destroyer of Worlds were. And I think that was just crazy. He was just killing regular people on the ship. Just a man that was trying to sell some vegetables. He sliced this man's throat because he didn't know nothing about where Quake was. Crazy. Days of Jim and Fitz got on an elevator that Cassius' guard ended up shutting down, and we find May on the surface running, and Enoch came to save her. Enoch ended up getting captured by someone on the surface, and May ended up getting captured by someone as well because this gravity storm came, which affects gravity, and they started to float away, and somebody grabbed them with these chain-type hooks, and I wonder, was it Deke's dad? But we'll find out about that later. We find May on the surface, like I said, running. Tess is apparently, she's dead for real. I thought that was just a plot or a ploy, but they killed her off. Her character was expendable, just to tell the truth. And we found out that Cassius was exiled for having this outpost destroyed from this rebel group that came in and destroyed it. And we found out that Sonara had a lot to do while he was still living. All right. So we get a season 1 callback, and we realize that gravitonium, Fitz finds finds an area that shows that gravitonium. If you remember gravitonium, you had the guy that was experimenting with it and ended up getting killed. It's being used to control the gravity inside of the lighthouse. Cassius' guard found Fitz, Jim, and Daisy and ended up shooting Fitz, but they ended up escaping. And Deke is back. I wonder why the actor that plays Deke was not on the show for the last 2 weeks. Was it part of just the plot, or did he have something going on where he didn't film, or it might just been part of the storyline? We don't know. Flint found out that Tess died, and Max sat down for a talk with him, and Daisy was able to find Coulson and reunite everyone. Flint ended up escaping to go fight the Kree, and Flint took some rocks and killed the big Kree guard, but he was knocked out by Sonara and said that they were going to use him as bait. Daisy came to Flint's aid and ended up having to fight Sonara and Cassius' brother's guard. Meanwhile, the team is escaping using the anti-gravity device from Deke, while Sonara and Cassius' brother's guard, they're trying to blow down this wall. As they blow down the wall, Sonara kills the brother's guard. She just kills him with those balls. She just killing everybody with just using balls to kill everybody. Just everywhere. Balls. As they were leaving, Flint said he wanted to stay and help the people, and Mac and Yo-Yo decided that they were going to stay along with him. They said these people need help. I thought that was very admirable of Flint, with him being so young, but with him having power, it really speaks volumes. Fitz ended up telling them that he hit a bunch of S.H.I.E.L.D. tech in level 3, and they basically said that's where all the blood-sucking aliens are. And Fitz kind of went off. He was like, look, I have traveled through time. I have slept in a cryogenic chamber. I have come from the past all the way to the future, the long way, and y'all complaining about where I put the S.H.I.E.L.D. tech. And Matt was just like, look, all right, bro, appreciate it. We'll get to it. We will get to it. Fitz, Simmons, Deke, Coulson, and Days are headed to the surface. Sonara came back and told Cassius and his brother that they escaped to the surface, and that she also found out that there were people on the surface that they were communicating with, and she ended up killing his brother's guard. And she told him that she killed the brother's guard, and he said, well, you know what? How about you come work with me? And then Cassius kills him. He's like, Sonara, she's not no pet. You just not going to you're not just gonna take her. She's just not no little animal you can roll around with you. So he killed him. And his brother let out this speech. He was all like, it's crazy or something. You stabbed me from the back. You stab your people in the back. And Cassius was like, I stab you from the front too, and stabbed him in the front. I thought that was just good writing. That was good writing right there. That was good writing. And I felt it was coming. Come to find out, Cassius was sent on a suicide mission by his father and to the outpost where he was going, where he was outmanned and outnumbered. It was a suicide mission. And once he figured that out, Sonara ended up killing the other two generals that were working alongside Cassius because they realized that they were after to kill them. He's going to basically use his brother being killed and also capturing Daisy as a way to get back to his father. It's almost going to be like, well, the Quake Destroyer of Worlds killed my brother, and I've brought you the person that killed my brother, and I want to be welcomed back into your warm graces. So he's really plotting it up. So the team is headed to the surface on the trawler. The trawler is basically used for just transporting goods and whatnot. It's not meant for landing. So the team is going to have a hard time landing it. But we get May. She wakes up and Enoch is there, and May realizes that they're on the Zephyr, and he says, the people they saved us. She was like, who? And in walks the two people that had the mask on that used the claws to grab them in the gravity storm. And in walks Robin in old age, holding that same little old Robin. I think May knows exactly who that is. This season is panning out to be so great because it's so unpredictable. As you know, all the other seasons, just me being a S.H.I.E.L.D. fan, I can admit all the other seasons were predictable. They really were. But this season is panning out to be something that we've never seen before from S.H.I.E.L.D. and I'm so glad about it, and I hope you are too. I want to know what you think about this in the comments below, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. Also, we're on the road to 100,000 views, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel and watch all of our content. We have over 700 videos for your viewing pleasure. And again, guys, we'll see you in another video.